What's going on, everyone? My name is Alpha, and today we're back with another Pokemon Challenge video. Today we're on Pokemon The Last FireRed, and by a lot of popular requests, you guys want me to do a shiny video on this, and jokes on you guys. I've been working on this for over 4 months now. Right after I've done the Radical Red Shiny Lock, I realized that I gotta keep doing it. So I wanted to do it more, and eventually it just turned into bad luck, and it took 4 months eventually, and this is the final result. This is finally I could get it out and show you guys my attempt, because for the past 4 months I've been on and off. I've been trying to find a shiny starter from Professor Oak's lab. At the start of the game, you're given a shiny charm, and for 4 months the shiny charm does not work because I could not find a shiny starter possible way there's shiny locks, and I just couldn't believe if there was shiny lock or not. So I didn't want to give up on that, but I couldn't get this video done without that. So it took that long to find a shiny score bunny. Now outside of that, all we gotta do is play the game using only shiny Pokemon. We can only catch shiny Pokemon, we can only train up shiny Pokemon. We are also putting on the hard mode on this game, which hard mode is a difficulty setting you can turn on or leave it off at the beginning of the game when you're prompted to. It will basically not allow you to switch out your Pokemon, so play in set mode. Every trainer that's ever facing you will have the highest level in your party as their highest level, so they'll be matching levels to you, so that's why it's harder mode. And of course we're gonna play on that as well. And like I said earlier, we do get the shiny charm, so shiny hunting will be a bit easier, but apparently not if it takes 4 months. And also I plan on using a full team of 6 shiny Pokemon, so I want to name each Pokemon after you guys in the comments. So here are the comments I picked from the previous challenge video. If you guys want me to nickname after a Pokemon in my future challenge videos, just drop it in the comments and hopefully I'll pick yours. While you guys are down there, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge videos just like this one, or other ROM hacks you want me to do a shiny hunt on. And subscribe if you're not already, it greatly helps my channel. We're almost at 20k, it means a lot to me if you guys could leave a subscribe and put on post notifications. Anyways, done with the rambling. That's a long introduction, but let's get into the challenge video itself. Anyways, to start off, we finally got a shiny score bunny that does not look shiny at all, so that is basically all we gotta do. Once we were done with that, we're gonna beat Richie up, and then we're gonna head into Viridian City. In Viridian City, there's gonna be a fight north of this in the routes coming up that I know we can't just beat with Score Bunny or Reboot. We gotta go into the wild, and since we don't have the Pokénav or the Dex Nav right now, we gotta search randomly in the wild to see if there's any Pokemon for us. We actually found a shiny Rookidee. Problem is, we don't have any Pokeballs, and there was no point of that at all. I was like, I hate this game. I didn't get Pokeballs at all yet. I didn't even get the Pokédex, and I was so mad. So we have to come back. Once we do get Pokeballs, we're gonna find a shiny Yungoos as our third shiny of the game, our second one that's gonna be caught. So kind of annoying just like that, but we gotta keep moving. From there though, we're gonna train up in the WoW and face off against Ash up here. This is the battle I said earlier that we can't really beat just with a brute. Once we evolve our Score Bunny into a Reboot, we're able to beat down Ash. We burn down Riolu and we burn down the Farfetch, and then Yungoos will obviously stand attack and knock everything out for us, and things should be easy peasy. So once Yungoos beat the Pikachu, we're gonna be given the XP share by Ash, and for a long time I forgot to turn it on, so a lot of my Pokemon are under level for no reason. But from there though, so we're gonna head into Pewter City where Brock's gym is, and we're gonna lose 10 million times. Not too much you could do with a rock type starter. I knew I wanted to choose a Score Bunny as my starter because as I played this game before, Score Bunny is, in my opinion, the strongest starter to have. Just it's really hard to beat Brock, and it took a lot of luck the first time, so that's kind of unfortunate now because I can't really do too much against this team. So we actually got to go back into Route 5 and then find ourselves another shiny Pokemon. I want to shiny hunt an Abra, and it took about 2 hours. About 400 Abras later, I finally barely find a tinted one that is a shiny one. So we catch ourselves a shiny Abra, and luckily it doesn't have teleport at all, it only has cycle shift, impressively enough. But from there though, we're not going to actually use Abra on our team, we're going to use him as a sacrifice. So we're going to start off the battle against Brock. We're going to start with our Gumshoes and switch into our Abra to take the Z move. And that's all it is. I can't sacrifice my Reboot, and I can't sacrifice the HP on my Gumshoes, so we have to use a shiny Pokemon as bait. We're in Max Creek twice, knock out the Stormjourner, and that's it. That's all it is. That's all she wrote. Then he's gonna send out Onyx next. I'm able to Mudslap it down as he keeps missing moves right at the end. He's choking it. And then once Onyx goes down, he's gonna send on his Tyron. I get one Mudslap off on it, but that's just enough. As I send in my Reboot next, I'm able to double kick it, knock it out eventually, and down goes Brock. So we got the first gym match of the game, so this enables us to go into these portals and we can find some other shiny Pokemon in here. Now shiny Pokemon in here are so much easier because all of them are shiny, and we found ourselves a Froakie. We're gonna fight against this Froakie that's also shiny, and then we're just gonna catch it. That's our 4th member on our team already. Our team is getting stacked up. We're gonna have a shiny Greninja, which is very cool. It's a black Greninja. Then we have a shiny Reboot. Gumshoes is okay. I mean, it's not that cool, but it is what it is. We're actually gonna evolve our Reboot into Cinderace. So that's kind of cool, and that's cool in itself. Pyro Ball is such a broken move. Anyways, we're gonna face off against Misty next after going through Mount Moon. In Misty's gym, she's gonna be the water type, obviously. We're gonna start the battle using our Gumshoes. She can crunch it down and knock out the Palpitoad for us. Then after that, she can send out her Barraskewda next. We're gonna force it to Dynamax in front of us and then switch out into our Greninja just to waste some turns and to knock out our Kadabra and our Greninja. And then I could finally Dynamax in front of him, get the Max Knuckle off, get 3 Max Knuckles off to get 3+ attacks on my Cinderace. Then he's going to send out his Wishy-Washy next. I'm going to headbutt it. Luckily, I do flinch it and one of the headbutts as he doesn't attack me for some reason. As I flame charge to get my speed up so I can outspeed the Starmie, and luckily I do get a headbutt off. I don't know how all these Pokemon are surviving all these +3 attack hits, but you know what, it is what it is, because I got a flinch. We're gonna knock out the Starmie, and down goes Misty. We got 2 gym badges just back to back easily like that. We're gonna go into the route prior to Vermilion City, and we're gonna evolve our Kadabra into an Alakazam just like that with a Trade Stone. And then from there we're gonna head into the SSN. We're gonna clear through this, get some trading done. We'll black out a few times, just don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. After we're done with the SSN, we're going to head into Lieutenant Surge's gym next. In Surge's gym, we're going to start the battle using our fully evolved Alakazam against his Heliolisk. He's going to Parabolic Charge me, and then I'm trying to Psychic down, trying to do some chip damage. He's going to eventually knock me out. Then I'm sending my Gumshoes to crunch and knock him out, because he's kind of a threat to me. I can't use my Cinderace against him. Finally, he's going to knock out my Gumshoes and my Greninja as he Dynamax up. Waste 2 turns against him and then send in my Cinderace. I'm able to max knuckle him, get a plus attack on him. Then I'm gonna get a max flare on the Ampharos. Barely not kill him, he's getting confused with me, which could have been really bad, but luckily I broke through it. Get another max knuckle against him. And then finally he's gonna silent out his Toxicity. Pyro Ball will one-shot Toxicity. He didn't even Dynamax or Mega Evolve at all, so that's kind of funny. Now I'm gonna double kick the Heliolisk and knock him out as Lieutenant Surge goes down just like that. We're gonna head into Rock Tunnel next. We're gonna clear through Rock Tunnel easily, get some training done as our Pokemon reach about level 50 right now, which is insane. We only have 3 gym badges and our Pokemon are level 50. From here though, we're gonna head into Celadon City and we're going into this portal. This portal is a very special portal because it has Purple. Purple, one of the coolest looking shinies ever. Look at this. It is gold and white, very cool. We're gonna catch it with 1 Beast Ball, and you know, this is technically an Ultra Beast, a legendary, but it's also a shiny, so we're gonna put it on our team. That's what we're gonna do. So Purple is gonna be on our team. Now we're actually gonna head into Erica's gym next, but Erica actually beats us down, as you can see. So we gotta restart a few times. For some reason, I have a very strong fire type, but I can't use it right. We're gonna start the battle against Erica. We're gonna use our Cinderace against her, and then we're gonna Power Ball, and then eventually knock out the Ferrothorn without Dynamaxing. That's very important. Then we're gonna switch out into our Greninja to activate the Executor's Dynamax and waste his turns. Eventually, he's gonna knock out my Alakazam and my Gumshoes. Then I'm gonna send out my Cinderace next. I'm going to Max Knuckle, get my attack stat up against him. Get +3 attack against the Executor. Then I'm able to Pyro Ball, knock out the Tangrowth in 2 shots. He switches out for no reason into his Venusaur to catch a body. Venusaur goes down, and then another Pyro Ball, and then another Pyro Ball would knock out Erica, and down goes Erica. Easy peasy. Now since the game corner is available to us, we're going to teach our Pokemon some new moves. We're going to teach Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, all that good stuff. We're going to put our highest level in the PC, so it's easier to train up Noggin and Dell for us. Just like that. Noggin kind of loses some battles. It is what it is. We're just trying to get some levels on it. And then from there, though, we're going to do some blackjack, of course, get some more money. And then we're going to go into this person right next to the game corner who's going to flip our Pokemon's ability to his hidden ability for $100,000. So, of course, we're going to do that. I actually didn't do that with Alakazam, which is kind of dumb. I wish I kind of did that with Alakazam because I have the Life Orb item. And, you know, nice to have Magikarp and Life Orb, but it is what it is. We're going to face off against Giovanni and easily beat him down with our Greninja, newly formed Greninja, Ash Greninja, and Alakazam, obviously. And then from there, though, we're going to head into the Poke Tower. We're going to clear through this easily using our Noggin and Dell, get some nice levels on it, catch a body. And then we're going to finally head into Silph, where obviously he's overrun by Team Rocket, but not just Team Rocket, it's overrun by Team Magma and Team Aqua, which is interesting. Part of the story is that they're helping Giovanni. And then from there though, we're gonna face off against the leaders, all three leaders, Maxi, Archie, and of course Giovanni. We're gonna face off against Maxi and Archie first with Brendan as our teammate. Luckily Brendan is going to clutch up for us. We lose all our Pokemon to the Sharpedo for no reason. Lucky Sceptile in the back will knock out Kyogre for us, and we beaten, well, Brendan beaten Maxi and Archie for us. And then we're gonna head into the next gym, which is in Future City. In Future City, we had to face against Koga. Koga's gonna be the poison type gym leader of the game. We're gonna start the battle using our gumshoes against him. We're gonna try to yawn and crunch down the Drapion as he sends out his Garbiter in return, so he doesn't go to sleep. That's fine. I'm gonna try to use Mud Slap. He's getting Explosion, knock me out. Then he's gonna send out his Drapion next. I'm going to use my Naganadel, trying to weaken him down using Thunderbolt, trying to catch him in like a Paralyze. Does not work. He's gonna use 2 Dynamax moves against me, which is great because he wastes 2 Dynamax moves. Send out my Alakazam to sack it to the Drapion, then send in my Cinderace. I'm gonna Max Knuckle in front of him. He's gonna use a full restore to recover HP. I knock him down again, and then I'm gonna Max Airstream to get my boosted attack, and then knock him out using Iron Head. From there though, he's gonna send out Gengar. Powerball is gonna knock him out. Doesn't matter if he's Mega or not. He's gonna send out a Scolipede. Powerball is gonna knock him out. He's gonna send out his Muk. Powerball knocks him out. Well, 2 shots knock him out. I don't know how he survived that, but we knock out Koga and we get the 5th gym badge of the game. Speaking of gym badge, we're gonna head into Sabrina's gym right after that, since it's available to us finally. And we're gonna start the battle using our Cinderace. She's gonna start the battle using her Malamar. I am going to use Iron Head against her. She can swagger me, get my attack boost up, and I'm like, boy, it is perfect timing. So I'm going to Dynamax in front of this and get some more attack stats on it. Luckily, I actually don't hit myself at all during this confusion. Now got the Malamar. Then Slowking comes out next. I'm going to Max Airstream and get my speed up too. As Gardevoir comes out next, I'm going to G-Max Fireball. Knock out the Gardevoir easily. He's considered is Calyrex next. Problem is, it's getting Dynamax itself, so I got a Pyro 2 shots it actually, which is surprising. Pyro is getting 2-shot it through Dynamax. Very interesting how that works. I even burn it, then I knock it out using Iron Head. And the final Pokemon of her team will be Hatterene. Knock that thing out, and we beat Sabrina pretty easily. From there though, you are wondering why I don't have a 6th member. Is that I completely forgot. Our team is doing pretty well, and I really don't want a shiny hunt anymore. But luckily for us, and all the portals kind of boring. I don't want to do that anymore. So we're going to train up our Pokemon in the routes leading up into Cinnabar Island. But in Cinnabar Island, there is a Pokemon right before the town. There is a red Gyarados just randomly wandering the seas, and we're going to capture that. So we capture ourselves a red Gyarados using the Master Ball. And look at that, we got a full team of shinies. Now heading into the 7th gym leader of the game, which is going to be Blaine's gym. Blaine's going to be the fire type gym leader. Of course, no, surprisingly, we don't use Cinderace at all in this gym. That means we went pretty well without it. So we're going to start the battle using Greninja. We're going to Z-move Hydro Vortex, knock out the Darmanitan for us, get the Battle Bond activation, get Ash Greninja, and then he's going to send out his Turtonator next. It's getting Dynamax. I can't do anything about it. It's gonna knock out my Greninja, which is unfortunate. I send out my Gumshoes. I'm gonna put it to sleep, trying to yawn it, and then try to Mud Slap it. It works out. It's gonna go to sleep next. Then send out my Naganadel. I'm like, what can Naganadel do? So I actually switched Naganadel's nature to Modest, so it gets a special attack boost every time it knocks something out. I have Nasty Plot in front of this Turtonator. Then Dragon Pulse knocks him out, and that's the end of the battle. Dragon Pulse knocks out the Magmortar, and then the Typhlosion comes out. A very cool Mega. Looks like it's from DeviantArt, gets knocked out easily just like that. Torkoal comes out as his final Pokemon for some reason. It's gonna get knocked out with 2 Dragon Pulse just like that, and we beat Blaine. And you know what? We gotta go into the final gym badge with all the swagger. We gotta go into Giovanni and just beat him down. We're gonna start the battle using our Gumshoes, which surprisingly Gumshoes made it this far. He's gonna Earthquake me using his Kangaskhan. He's gonna eventually go down. I'm gonna send out my Cinderace next. Luckily, Gumshoes did what it can. He's gonna put the Kangaskhan to sleep as I send out my Cinderace next. Unfortunately, it has an early bird, so it's gonna wake up, Sucker Punch me in the face, and I'm gonna high jump kick it, knock him out. So it was a waste of time using Gumshoes. I just sacrificed Gumshoes for no reason. Then he's gonna send out his Mewtwo, which I'm like, well, this thing's kind of scary. So I'm gonna G-Max in front of him, use Max Fireball, knock him out, as he just barely not knocked me out with Side Strike, and I'm glad for that. I'm gonna trade 1 for 1 for that because he's gonna first impression knock me out using his Flygon. So unfortunately, I gotta trade Dynamax for Mewtwo, which I'm fine with. Also sack my Alakazam. What was that for? Anyways, I'm gonna Ice Beam, knock out the Flygon. Oh, I get a freeze on it. Ooh, that was kind of lucky. Then I'm gonna Water Sugar, get my Battle Bond, and then Aggron comes out next. He's gonna Dynamax. I'm going to Z-move Hydro Vortex, one-shot the Aggron through Dynamax. Ash Greninja is so broken, and then obviously Gigalith's not gonna beat my Greninja anytime soon. So we knock out Giglith, and we beat Giovanni very, very convincingly, just like that. Now, what's not a convincing fight is that we face off against Gary next. Gary's gonna push me to the edge. I only have 3 Pokemons left, and luckily Cinderace is putting in some work. Aggron eventually knocks me out though. I'm gonna send in my Naganadel. Luckily Naganadel will clutch things up as my final Pokemon. And just look at that. Beautiful clutch. We're gonna go into the 70 Islands to train up my Pokemon to level 100 because we're basically there anyways. Only our Gyarados is not there, so we gotta work on that. Once we get to like level 91, we could rare candy up, and that's what we're gonna do. As we clear through the 70 Islands, get all the XP we can, head into Victory Road, get all our XP, and then put all the steroids on our Gyarados, and then face off against Professor Oak at the entrance of Indigo League. So we're gonna clear through Professor Oak easily. Look at this. Boom. Cinderace just murders everything. And we beat Professor Oak and his team and his garbage team. So we're gonna head into Indigo Plateau, which, interestingly enough, I just realized that each town is actually named after a color, and Indigo Plateau, indigo is a color too. Maybe I'm slow, maybe I'm 20 years slow, but I just realized that because someone said Vermilion's a color. I forgot Vermilion's a color, and I'm like, wait, is every single town a color? Yes, it is. Wow. I'm pretty slow. Anyways, we can head into the first Elite Four member, which is Lorelei. Lorelei can specialize in water and ice type Pokemon. We're gonna start, well, in this version she's using only ice type for some reason. We're gonna start the battle using both our water types. Not the best idea because Freesia is a move, so we're gonna restart. We're gonna put Cinderace in front with our Gumshoes, and we're gonna start the battle using our Cinderace and our Gumshoes. For some reason, Lorelei just doesn't want to win, so I'm gonna use Pyro Ball, and then no one's gonna attack my Cinderace, the fire type on the right side. Everyone's gonna let him through. As you can see, I knock out the Ninetales, then he can knock out my Gyarados. Cinderace is still there. He's gonna knock out the Beartic. Vanillix just knocks out my Naganadel. Frostlass comes on next. I'm gonna Psychic Power Ball, knock out the Frostlass. He's gonna do half damage to my Alakazam, and then the Vanillix still alive for some reason. So we're gonna Psychic, knock out the Vanillix, and then Inferno Overdrive, knock out the Regice. I realized that you can Dynamax if you have a Z move, so I gotta take that off my Cinderace soon. Eventually, they finally knock out my Cinderace once I run out of Pyro Ball with his Glalie. I'm able to Water Shuriken, get my Battle Bond against the Vanillix, and then Hydro Pump knocks out the Glalie with a crit. And then down goes Lorelei. Easy peasy, just like that. Next, we're going to face off against Bruno. Bruno's going to be the fighting type Elite Four member. We're going to start off Alakazam and Cinderace first. We're going to Psychic the Como and then Power Ball knock out the Lucario purposely because we don't want Mega Lucario to face off against us. Psychic barely does not knock out the Como, which is kind of annoying, but Shadow Ball will. I don't know why I'm using Shadow Ball. He could have Bulletproof, so that was a dumb play on me. I don't know why. Luckily, it works out. High Jump Kick knocks out the Scrafty. Shadow Ball knocks out the Como. It's going to send out Hawlucha and Bewear next. It's actually getting double KO me, which is unfortunate. Kind of unfortunate. Knock out my Cinderace and knock out my Alakazam. Then I'm going to send in my Naganadel and my Greninja next. I'm actually in Dynamax using my Naganadel first, of course. Max Windrine. Knock out the Hawlucha first. And also weaken down the Bewear's attack stat. Then send in my Gyarados next. Gyarados can do, well, can't really Earthquake. He's going to kill me if he Earthquakes. So I'm going to Ice Fang 2 times against the Bewear to knock it out. And I'm going to still Max Windrine, the Dragon move against him. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to knock out the Urshifu for us. And then the Hail he sets up will actually knock out the Bewear for us too. So we beat Bruno easily. We just beat Bruno down. Next up, we're going to face off against Agatha. Agatha is going to be the Ghost type Elite Four member. We're going to start the battle using our Gumshoes and our Gyarados. Gyarados seems like a good choice because Gyarados has Moxie. Then she's going to start the battle using Delmice and Mimikyu. I'm going to crunch the Mimikyu to break its disguise, and then I'm going to crunch the Mimikyu to knock it out, hopefully. Does not knock him out, as you can see. I red carded out the Delmice, which is kind of funny because I forgot I had red card on my Gumshoes. He's going to red card into his Aegislash as I crunch, knock out the Mimikyu. He's going to Swords Dance in front of me, which is interesting. Then I'm going to send in my Alakazam next against the Gengar and Aegislash. They're actually going to double attack my Alakazam, which is kind of funny, as I Earthquake, knock out both of them. Look at this. They Shadow Sneak, Sludge Wave, whatever. And then Earthquake knocks them both out. Get a +2 attack boost from that. He's going to send a Delmice and Dragon Pulse next. He's going to Dragon Dart me. He's going to knock me out. Barely. I survived. Dragon Pulse knocks him out. Crunch will not knock out the Delmice. Then he's going to send out Calyrex. I'm going to send in my Greninja. Greninja is hopefully trying to get an Ice Beam, knock out the Delmice. Luckily, I am able to knock out the Calyrex using my Gyarados, apparently. Gyarados is going crazy. Unfortunately, Delmize knocks out my Greninja, which is not supposed to happen. So my Gyarados is still alive, he's still kicking. I'm gonna G-Max my Cinderace to knock out the Delmize. He's gonna G-Max as well, as Crunch will knock him out with a crit. Gyarados just swept. Did Gyarados kill every single Pokemon on the opposing team? I think except Dragapult, but it's kind of funny. So from there though, we're gonna face off against Lance. Lance can be the Dragon type Elite Four member. We're gonna start off the same duo, Gumshoes and our Gyarados. We're actually gonna Dragon Dance this first turn and then try to yawn down a Pokemon. Unfortunately, Gumshoes goes down. Then I'm gonna Ice Beam, knock out the Garchomp, and then I'm gonna Ice Fang, knock out the Flygon. Flygon goes down. Garchomp has a Focus Sash for some reason, kind of stupid. I'm gonna Water Screen, knock out the Garchomp for us, and then I'm like, damn, I can't Earthquake or my Greninja's gonna go down. So I'm gonna Crunch Duraludon, get half damage on it, then send in my Cinderace next. I'm gonna Ice Beam, try to knock out the Hydreigon. Then I'm gonna Pyro Ball, G-Max, knock out Duraludon easily. He has a weakness policy on his Hydreigon. He almost knocked me out completely from G-Max form with his Draco Meteor. Luckily, it did not work out that well. So I'm going to focus on the Hydreigon and knock him down just like that. Then he's going to send out his Dragolich to use Toxic Spikes for no reason. So, I mean, this battle should be over. I'm going to max Airstream and knock out the Latias. Latias outspeeds me, knocks out my poor Greninja, but in return, I'm going to knock him out as he sets out more Toxic Spikes. As I send in a poison type Pokemon, and now he just looks goofy. Knock out the Dragolich, and Lance goes down because he deserves to lose, because that's a horrible strategy, whatever he's trying to do. Anyways, we're going to head into the final Elite Four member, which is going to be against the champion of the game, Gary Oak. So, you can start the battle using Snorlax. I'm going to use my Gumshoes. Gumshoes almost gets a KO. You guys got to congratulate him for that. He almost got a KO. Then I'm going to send in my Gyarados next. Gyarados gets the KO. Eventually, he gets the defense drop and all that, which is very useful. Eventually, I can two-shot him through a Crunch, which is great. I get a Dragon Dance off as well, and then get a Moxie. He's going to send his Teleon next. Lives an Earthquake. A +2 Earthquake. He lives. And Teleon lives it? It's crazy. Anyways, he can send out his Incineroar next. Earthquake will knock him out. Get my Moxie back up. And then I'm going to Crunch down the Teleon. Metagross comes out next. I'm able to Earthquake as he then headsbutt me, knock me out, which is unfortunate, but I'm a G-Max. Oh, I can't G-Max. Well, Pyro Ball will knock out the Metagross, luckily. And then he's going to send us Comroll. I'm going to bounce, get a Paralyze on him. Unfortunately, he's going to knock me out using Clangor Scales. Greninja's in the back. He's going to Ice Beam, knock him out just like that. And his final Pokemon will be the Executor. 4 times weak to Ice Beam. We knock him out using Greninja. And there it is, guys. We beat Pokemon the last FireRed using only shiny Pokemons. I mean, there is some, obviously, you know, there's some tinkering you gotta do a little bit. I mean, we do use a legendary, we use a broken Greninja and broken Cinderace, but everything else, you know, kind of modest. You know, 50% of our team is broken, but all of them are shiny, 100% shiny, just 50% broken. Well, you could call Gyarados broken and Alakazam also broken, but we have Gumshoes, so that we are using an RU team technically. Anyways, I want to say thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas just like this one, and subscribe if you're not already. Hopefully by now I've hit the magical 20k, and if I am at 20k, thanks so much for supporting me. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. My dream came true. I always want to be a YouTuber, and I have that privilege of being a YouTuber now. So it's all thanks for you guys. And I just want to say thank you for always watching my videos, or if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for even watching this video. Just by watching, you guys support my channel, and I'm greatly in debt of you guys. Anyways, thank you so much for everything. My name's Ben Alpha. Hope you guys all had a great day. I'm out. Peace.